Hello Gemini, welcome to your November 2018 reading. Thank you for joining me. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So Gemini, let's take a look at your oracle cards. Working with a new deck this month, I'm using the Druid Plant Oracle. For you, what came out was the card of Puffball. Now, puffball plants are traditionally used for medicinal purposes. So what I get with this, they're a fungi type of plant, and what I get with this is very much a healing energy, healing of wounds. And you also pulled the card of Rhodochrosite from the Crystal Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Now the underlying energy with this is all about being gentle with yourself after going through some hard times so that you can heal, recover from the situation. Now the Rhodochrosite stone itself has got that healing energy about it, and it's very much a soothing, soft, gentle energy around the stone. It helps heal the heart of old emotional wounds and prepares you to love again, romantically and spiritually. And as your overall energy here, you have from the Ganesha deck the card of Innocence. Now with this one, very much an energy here of perhaps going through a situation or situations in the past which has, I get an energy of cynicism, expecting things not to go your way. So with this one, it's about potentially losing touch with your innocence. You know, when we're a child, we do think things are more rosy, optimistic nature, and that can dissipate over time through having experiences. And the way I feel about this card for you, Gemini, is to not let past experiences that have been negative get the best of you. You may have noticed yourself becoming increasingly critical recently. Now, it's only natural to expect similar outcomes as you have had in the past, when perhaps a similar situation is presenting itself. But don't forget that change and transformation are always possible. I feel like you may be being offered an opportunity to approach a situation with renewed peace. So whether you're making changes to a job, relationship, or even something bigger picture like the direction of your life path, approach this with a sense of exploration and the excited curiosity of a child, and be willing to let go of any preconceived ideas that have developed over time in your mind here, Gemini. So I'm going to leave this as the overall energy. Now, I've already meditated on your energy here, Gemini. I'm going to I'll give one more shuffle here. Messages for Gemini for November 2018, and one more messages for Gemini for November 2018. And let's get started. So let's start with the past energy here, Gemini, present energy, the near future. What is your advice or your best path to follow in this situation? The environment, what's happening in the environment for you, your hopes and fears, the potential outcome, and what is this reading about for you, Gemini? Okay, let's have a look here. I'm going to leave this as the overall energy, and let's take a look and see what this message is about. The Seven of Swords in reverse. So Gemini, there's been, I feel it's either you or the other person, could go either way, so bear that in mind. If this is not you, it may resonate the opposite way. But there has been betrayal in the past. But I do get an energy of someone turning over a new leaf, or at least they're saying they're turning over a new leaf. They may be coming back here with an apology. I do feel that they are accepting responsibility of what's happened in the past. There's an energy here of being held accountable. Let's see what's happened in the past. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. So whatever this action was, that someone may have left, escaped a situation, shirked some responsibility here, and left you in the dark, left you behind. There's been isolation, even a breakup here. There's a sense of loss around this card. I pick it up mainly as rejection, isolation, feeling that you have lost out in a situation. Now the current energy here, Gemini, is the Page of Cups in reverse. So when it comes to, I pick up that there is some kind of unhappy relationship. This person may have left you for a third party. Now, with this, I feel like there was a lot of attention given to your partner here, or the person that you're thinking about, by this third party. But it was all a very fake energy, very much for the sake of attention seeker. A lot of vanity involved, perhaps even some narcissism here. But I do pick it up as someone who perhaps has taken advantage of someone's innocence. Let's see where this goes. We'll take a look in the near future. The Queen of Wands in reverse. So this may be the person that you're thinking about here, Gemini. It's a fire sign, a male or female. It makes no difference in a general reading. With this, it can be an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone with fire in their chart. Or it could be someone who's exhibiting the qualities of the Queen of Wands in reverse, which suggests that it's someone who is normally very vibrant, enthusiastic, adventurous, has that zest for life, very fun to be around. They've lost their optimism. There's, around this situation, I feel, there is a loss of vitality. It's the kind of energy where someone starts out maybe a little naive, possibly going into a situation with a little bit of naivety here, trusting someone that perhaps they shouldn't have here, Gemini, and as a result that the innocence in which they went into the relationship has been lost. But it's not necessarily a bad thing, because a fire sign that hasn't lived or hasn't lived through struggle is someone who hasn't grown, or someone who hasn't gone through experience to temper their optimism or their enthusiasm. I feel that that's what they were before they went towards a third party here and perhaps left you here, Gemini. But now I feel like their enthusiasm has been tempered somewhat by life, by going through a struggle. Now when it comes to your advice or your best path to follow, you've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this may be a family situation, that there may be a long-term commitment. It could have been a marriage partner. But the advice here is that it once was happy. And I feel with this one, it is about returning to a situation, to try to amend things, to put it back together, to make it happy again. It's not automatically negating an opportunity to put this back together, is what I'm getting. Let's have a look and see what's happening in the environment. The High Priestess in reverse. Okay. I feel it's linked to this Page of Cups in reverse. I pick it up as something unhealthy that your ex went towards. Now, the thing with the High Priestess in reverse is they probably kept this a secret from you, because with the Seven of Swords, I do feel like there was some trickery involved, some sneakiness, some sneaking around behind your back. You were not aware of this. But I also get an energy around this High Priestess in reverse as someone here who didn't listen to their intuition. Perhaps when getting involved with this third party, there may have been some red flags that were ignored. And when it comes to your hopes and fears, you've got the Six of Cups in reverse. So with this one, it is about the release of the past. What I get with this is, as a hope, I do see it as hoping to not bring past pain into a reconciliation, is what I'm getting. You're hoping to learn from the past. You're hoping that this person has learned from the past, and you're hoping that if this is something that's coming back around again here, that anything from any negative emotions or any feelings that are being held on to here regarding what this person has done can be completely released. And when it comes to the potential outcome, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So with this one, Gemini, there's some indecision when it comes to making a choice, perhaps between a couple of options or more options. It's a feeling here, because we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles, all in reverse, linked in some way. It's a tough decision for you because this person's put you through the mill here. You've had to go through a stage where you've had to perhaps remain isolated here, trying to heal yourself. And now I feel, because this person's coming back, that they're saying they've turned over a new leaf. They want to make things better with you, get over the hurdles here from the past. You're wondering if this is too much for you to handle. So let's get some clarifiers here. We'll start with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, the Six of Swords in reverse. So although this person walked away, Gemini, I feel like they haven't fully released you. And I do feel like they have held you. They still have some emotion there, and I feel like they have held you in their hearts, even though they did make a choice here to leave you behind at some point here in the past. But now I get that they're coming back here to apologize. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So in the past here, you've had to heal from this situation. You know, you've had to go through a time of recovery. This person made you feel left out, sad, feelings of rejection, isolation. You're wondering why this did not work out. Why did this person do this? It left you in feelings here of, I get a lot of pain, despair, but I do feel like, because the healing's in the past, I do get that things have gotten better for you. But now this person may be resurfacing, and it's bringing about perhaps even a return of some of these feelings of what you felt when this person first left you. Now in the current energy with that Page of Cups in reverse, we've got the Ten of Wands. So whatever this unhealthy situation that they went towards here, that was based on something that I think was very illusory here, it's become a burden to this person. They're bearing the responsibility of doing what they've done to you here, Gemini, and for them it's become a stressor. They're carrying some kind of the weight of all the responsibility for what they have done, their past actions. Let's look at this Queen of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Wands. So although this person has suffered a feeling here of, I feel their optimism has been tempered by a struggle, and they're now finding it a little bit harder to get back to the place where they were before all of this happened. But I pick it up as that's not such a bad thing, because I feel like after this person's gone through a struggle with a third party, perhaps even someone who was quite narcissistic, they're coming out the other side stronger. And so I don't see it necessarily as a bad thing. I feel like this person is trying to overcome the obstacles here, Gemini, is what I'm picking up. Trying to get back on their feet. They may be communicating this to you as well. Let's look at this Ten of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. So it's a karmic kind of energy here. A decision that was made in the past to break up, to leave a situation that may have been even, it may not have been 100% happy, because obviously this person left for a third party, but there was happiness here, or at least potential for long-term happiness. But they left, and now I feel like there's regret, remorse around making a bad choice. But I also feel that this person has to step up to the plate here and show that they've learned a lesson from this decision. Now, around the High Priestess in reverse, let's take a look at this. The Ten of Pentacles. So as it relates to this relationship that they went towards, this third party, possibly narcissistic, I don't think they were listening to their intuition when they were considering their stability, their security. There were things they didn't know, as well as that they were keeping this a secret from you, obviously, and I feel that they may have, I get an energy of stealth of when they were leaving you, but they also were kind of, I feel like this person was not acting for their highest good, and they may have even deep down realized that this was not going to be a stable situation, but they went for it anyway. Now in the hopes and fears with the Six of Cups in reverse, yeah, we've got the Three of Swords. So I do feel you're fearing that if you let this person come back into your life, that it will happen again, because there was a lot of heartbreak, pain. This person, there was a third party involved. So as a fear here, I think you feel that this person has not fully released this energy around this third party. And if you were to let them back in, that you would be hurt again. And when it comes to the potential outcome there with that Two of Pentacles in reverse, you've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So the ending has already occurred. That's the thing for you, Gemini. It's already finished. You may have already moved on to something else. You've probably gone through most of the healing that needed to be done. So you're undecided here about whether or not this is something that you can deal with when it comes to making a decision to accept this person's apology and move on to work on things with this person, because there's a doubt here about this third party, whether or not they have fully released this third party. I do feel for them they are working on getting their strength back, trying to get back to who they were before they went into this situation. All throughout these oracle cards here, Gemini, I get the healing energy. It's promoting healing, but it's healing so that you can get love back into your life. So I'm going to continue this in part 2 of the reading, and we'll pull out some more cards here. We'll find out whether this person's left this third party in the past, what your best course of action is, what's happening around you in the environment, and we'll also take a look in the outcome here and see what you're going to do if this person is coming back here wanting to try again with you. Can you release the pain of the past and not look at this cynically? With a cynical eye here, Gemini. That's the thing that I'm getting. So part 2 will be available on my Vimeo channel. The link is below in the descriptions box, so I hope that you join me there, Gemini. And if not, then I wish you all the very best with this, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye for now, Gemini.